School run when you're out and about. Ladies and gentlemen, oh my gosh, you have got to have a dash cam. I don't understand why a dash cam is not standard in every car in America, because it should be. Because everything's fine until it isn't. You know, if you've ever been, God forbid, in an accident, it's a nightmare. Your heart and stomach sink, and then there's the insurance battle. He said, she said, where's the evidence, where's the proof? This is the proof and this is the evidence. Automatically turning on every time you start to drive, automatically stopping every time you stop driving. You never need to go near it, you never need to touch it, it will work for you. And if ever there was a collision, if ever there was an incident, it will lock down the video, locks it down, so you've got it. For the first time ever, we are really excited to present Minolta's latest and greatest. There's a lot of upgrades here. This has a camera front and back. Front and back, we see what's going on at the front, and we're seeing what's going on at the back. So you see there's the big one at the front. If I turn this around, there's another camera there. First time ever with 1080p high definition resolution that is unbelievable quality with infrared night vision. We've never been able to say that before. When it's nighttime, the clarity, the quality is unbeatable. This is simple and easy. The one thing I would ask you is you watch the presentation. When you get it home, please call your insurance company. So many of them are now giving discounts for those of us with dash cams. They might not, but many of them are now going that way. I put a dash cam in my car nearly 8 years ago after being in an accident. I have never looked back, and I would never, ever, ever, ever be without it. If you have a son or daughter that just got the driver's license, please get this in there for them. When you've got evidence, when you've got proof, it will pay for itself in a heartbeat. The amazing Julie Truster, electronics expert and all-round extraordinaire, is here. Julie, you and I share this love for dash cams, right?
And we were saying, yes, they should be standard.
Everybody.
Everyone should have one. So especially if you have any teenage drivers, I do, but not even just teenage drivers, this should be standard in every single car. And they have now, Minolta, they've made it so easy that you literally, when you turn the car on, it automatically starts up. You don't have to do anything. And now brand new, I want to show it up close, what it looks like. Yes. So it has a new, you can see the LCD screen right there. It's a 2.7 inch. You have 2 cameras on this. There's a front facing.
First time ever.
Yep, first time ever. And then also a rear facing. So the front one has LEDs, the little LED, you know, for night vision. So this is automatically filming and videoing in the front, in the back, during the day and at night, and you don't have to do a thing. It also, for the first time, see it rotates. So when you put it on, by the way, it has a suction cup. It's very simple. You can put it wherever you want around your rear view mirror, suction cup, and then you can angle it however you want. I think right around your rear view mirror is a great location because it's center, but this one also has an extra wide field of view. So it's 120 degrees. The reason why that's important, it's not just the lane that you're in front of right there, but you can also see the lane next to you, or maybe if you're at a, if you're in a, let's say a parking lot or a parking garage, you can see everything that's going on around you, which is great. So,
but I think, Julie, that's the thing, right? It's day and night. We're in the car. We might be food delivery drivers. We might be getting the kids from school. We might be doing Uber. We might be doing Lyft. We might be just in the car doing the average grocery run. But anything can happen at any time.
Yes.
This is a one-time purchase with no maintenance that is always working for you. There's no downside to owning a dash cam. Obviously, emergency vehicles have used dash cams for many, many years, but for so many of us, we never have. We've never even really thought it was even a possibility. The one thing I would say is, at least try it. Let me send one to you, a good one, because there's a lot of bad dash cams. Let me send a good one to you like this. Put it in the car, just live with it for 30 days. If you don't like it, obviously send it back and get your money back. No obligation to keep it. But I would encourage you to at least give it a go. It's so crucial that we take care of ourselves and look after ourselves and look after the ones that we love. And this camera will give us that. For the ones we worry about and love and care about, again, maybe the new driver in the family, but every one of us. This one, I just think, is that next generation. It's the new 2024 model, and people are responding to the 2 cameras, front and back, and they're responding to the night vision. The other thing that I love, Julie, is that For any one of us who parks on the side of a road and we get out on a morning and we go to the car and somebody sideswiped us.
Right.
This will activate by itself overnight, even when we're not in it.
Yeah, that means so when the car is off and you're not in it, anytime it detects motion, it starts to record. Yes. Okay, so you know, you think about like if you go into the store, you park your car, maybe somebody backs out into your car, nobody leaves a note anymore.
No.
Okay, so this will automatically record. So in 1080p, you can get license plates, you can read those, you can read the signs, you can see who it is, you can see the color of a car. I want you to see this right here, this what's on the screen right here. Look at the field of view. Not only can you see what's in front of you, but there's a street sign. I don't know if you can see it. Let me try and point it out right there. It's Market Street right there. In 1080p, you can read street signs. You can see how extra wide it is. So you can see the cars coming from, in case somebody would maybe run a red light. Okay, let me show you this. So if anything would happen, now look at the motorcycle guy right here. He's supposed to be behind you. Here comes another one. You have to have the video evidence in case something would happen. Let's say they bump your car. It can't be, well, you know, he said this, she said this. You have to have the video evidence, and that is your best eyewitness right there. This holds up in a court of law.
Indeed it does.
By the way, you can show this to the police, and just like Adam said, if there's an accident, it will freeze everything. It totally stops. You can actually show the video to the police on the spot if you need to. A lot of times when you do get into an accident, you're shaken up.
Yes.
You're nervous, you're afraid. A lot of times you don't remember what happened. You're nervous. I know it happened to my son.
Yeah.
He didn't remember anything. He got sideswiped. All he remembered was, I think it was a guy in a car, in a dark car.
Right.
You know, and the guy, it was a hit and run. So people don't stop anymore. The guy just took off. We didn't have a dash cam, so you know what? Our insurance rates went up with both kids. Like about 2 teen drivers. Our insurance rates are so expensive. If we would have had a dash cam, we would have at least been able to prove, hey, he was sideswiped, it wasn't his fault. You can show this video to your insurance company, and you can also show it to the police.
There is it's one of those rare products where there's no argument against it. Nobody can really put up a substantial argument to say, I don't need that because. The only reason you don't need this is if your car already has a dash cam, because you are better off with it than without it. And I think that's why the response is what it is. The one thing that people say is, well, knowing my luck, it would be the one day that I forget to turn it on, that's the day that something happens. And we can get rid of that obstacle because this is automatic. Every morning when you get in the car, you've got enough to think about. This will turn on by itself, and it will start to record all the time you're driving, and then it will stop once you stop driving, and then the next day it'll start again, and it will only lock down that footage if something were to go wrong. We're extremely excited to present this tonight because we've never had a Minolta, which is the award-winning brand, with these levels of upgrades at $79.99. Only about 90 seconds, 2 minutes left. Let me send it to you so you can try it. You have our 30-day return policy. Julie, it's you know, something that lives in the car. I mean, we often talk as well about the not disastrous things, but you might be on a road trip in Southern California and it's capturing all the wonderful
beautiful
scenery.
things.
It does that as well.
In 1080p, so it's high definition, but for those moments where something happens, it's always recording, so you never ever miss a moment. Installation is so simple. It has a suction cup. You can put it wherever you want, just as I showed you before. You can tilt this to whatever to get that perfect angle. It's simple. You've got your LCD screen here and 2 cameras. So this is recording what's behind you, but it's also recording what's in front of you in high definition. And these are for the moments that, like this right here, what about those low light situations, parking garages, a tunnel? Watch the camera. It automatically switches over. So you've got that high definition camera that'll film during the day or at night. And the quality is there because you have to have that amazing resolution, quality and clarity. Julie, thank you so much. You're welcome. We are official ambassadors for dash cams. Yes. We love them, and I know you will as well. Stay right there for yours. Leave a review when you get this home. I know it'll be one of our best sellers for sure. On the way next, we're going to break all the rules. We're good at breaking rules. What on? I'm going to show it to you right after this.